No, you lived through the first part. I'm tickled about that.
Well, yeah, you're the one who said I'm going to die after the second one.
Well, no, I knew the first one was going to be sickly.
Yeah,
but you didn't.
Welcome to the Mike and the Mountain. I'm Brian Gary.
Scott Cisco.
And I've already had a moment of prayer before this began because he seems to be on some kind of mood today. Last week, I was trying to get us canceled. It didn't happen yet. You seem to still be on this mission.
Why not?
Thought it would help the popularity. Nothing does better than that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So what's on your mind? Because I almost need to start there before I attempt to do anything.
It ain't going to matter.
No, I know it's not. That's a good point. All right, then I'll get started right away.
All right.
By the way, Thursday evening, that's tonight, if you're listening to this podcast when the day it comes out,
right.
The 11th. All right, that's Thursday the 11th, 5:30. We will be doing our Ask Me Anything. Scott and I are going to be jumping on Facebook Live tonight or Thursday night the 11th, 5:30. You're going to jump on, have a drink with us, just, talk a little bit, see what's on your mind. We'll let you know what's on ours. And God be with us all.
That was not mildly sarcastic at all.
No, it was deep sarcasm. It was a chasm of sarcasm.
Let's talk about a chasm. The 8th was National Women's Day.
Yeah, it's International Women's Day.
Celebrate. I'm all about celebrating the ladies. I'm glad that's in there. I don't know why I didn't know that before, but happy Ladies' Day to the ladies. So
I think you went completely wrong on that one. That was I'll take it to say this is recorded on International Women's Day. And
yes,
to all
it
the
is.
Strong, powerful women out there who lead us.
Yes.
Every man knows that we're going to be in better shape if a woman is running things. I'm just telling you, it's the way that it is.
Now, understand that's coming from a different perspective. We all have perspectives, and that is Brian's perspective.
No, this is true. For many reasons. Number one, my wife is listening.
Right.
Number two, it's her birthday tomorrow.
No.
Number three,
happy birthday.
Sunday is our 35th wedding anniversary.
35
years,
Woo.
Buddy. That don't happen too often.
No, not nowadays.
So let me say, it sure as hell is International Women's Day, and every day is in my house.
So call us up tonight, and I'm going to talk to you about, celebrating the ladies in a different perspective.
No, you're not. Again, dude. All right, I'm just going to go with my list. If you have anything to say,
I'll chime in. I got a list.
Go ahead.
I got a list.
I know what's on everybody's mind because we were talking about it before we jumped on.
Alligators.
The big interview Oprah had with Harry and Meghan.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. I knew that you would have a lot to say about this, so I wanted to start and see if we had any time left afterwards.
Well, yeah.
But, Harry and Meghan talked to Oprah.
We need to talk about that because I do have some fundamental thoughts about Harry and Meghan, and I think before I dive into mine, I definitely will get your perspective.
Oh, you do?
That whole interview.
Yeah. Okay, right now he's trying to figure out who the hell Harry and Meghan are.
Who the hell is Harry and Meghan? I don't know a Harry or a Meghan.
You do, Scott. You just need a little refresher.
Refresh me.
The royal family.
Harry and Meghan.
Yeah.
Meghan, the new queen of the queen, the princess, the soon-to-be something. Oh, that's right, they got ousted.
No, they left the family.
Crack-a-lacking, baby. I know that
James, can you help us with this so that...
No, it refreshed me.
No.
It refreshed me. I
know
you
couldn't be more socially wrong on this podcast than at anything. Everything that gets people thrown out, canceled, everything, you're doing.
I'm in it. I'm in it.
I don't blame the cancel culture on this one. I get it.
Okay, so what happened to Oprah?
Don't act like you care.
No, I do.
Oprah was fine, but she got them. They dumped on the family. I mean, this was like the royal
Oh,
whatever.
that was this version. That wasn't cool, man.
You know
that
what I'm saying?
wasn't cool. Yeah,
You didn't like that?
No, man, Harry, man, come on, dog. I mean, just because you got a fine old lady, man.
Yeah, I'm going to just leave you on this one, dude. Just quiet.
Okay,
and
all
let
right,
the man
okay,
speak,
go ahead.
'cause,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
God.
What you got? What you got? What happened?
No,
What they dump on?
what do you have?
Well,
that's what I want to know. What
yeah, I just
seriously?
think it
there's
was
a lot of
wrong.
no. Is
I
it
think it
lack
was
of
wrong.
sleep? Is
Little.
it what the hell is wrong with you?
Well, they've always said if I could bottle me, I could make a fortune.
They should no.
Everybody wants some.
No, they wouldn't. In metered doses. Again, good in doses.
Well, yes, no.
That's it.
It'd come in dropper form. You only want to do
Absolutely.
your doctor recommended.
There would be
dropper.
a lot of warning labels on that.
Yes, there would. Yes,
All
there
right,
would.
Well, Harry and Meghan, all right, you had your say. There you go. You did your thing, and I watched. So there.
All right.
All I'm saying
Good
is
show.
quit whining. So you didn't want everything that came along with it, and now you're upset because you're not getting certain things that came along with it. Welcome to frickin' life. All right,
Hey.
that's what I.
Maybe
That's
they
what I
could
have
move
say.
to America.
That's
Because we got a
They
good
did.
thing going here.
well, they did.
Oh, they
They're
did?
in L.A. now.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
I thought they were in Canada.
No, dude, don't try to
Didn't
follow.
they leave
They
Can-
left Canada.
So, see, I was right.
Yeah, you know
I
more than
knew
you thought.
a little
Oh.
something about the Harry and the Megameister. The Megalicious.
I will
Yes.
go off the finale of The Bachelor.
Did you watch that too?
That hasn't happened yet.
Oh,
it's on,
yeah, I
it's on-
didn't-
actually, it's on tonight as we record this. So hell yeah, I'll be watching. Yeah, are you kidding me? I
So
gotta
what
see.
are they down to? What's the drama?
It's three ladies, and he's in love with all three of them. And,
Is he?
Yeah, and of
Struggling?
course he has to make this really difficult choice as to which one he wants to spend
ultimate
the rest of his
decision.
life with. And you know that if it comes down to her or two others, this love is real. You know,
yes.
that's what
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, is there any better scenario to find the absolute perfect person of your dreams than to have like 24 to choose from?
Yes.
You go through, you have a month, and then at the end of it, she's cool with the fact that you just dated the other 23 and now you're really the one.
Back in the day, that
You're
was
liking this
like
theory.
a brothol, wasn't it?
That's what that's.
Wasn't that a brothel back in the day?
Truth. That's so true.
I don't even think there's money exchange.
No, there isn't. That's so true.
I don't know.
I never really thought of that
I don't know
before.
why that come to mind.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Getting the update on the other shows that Scott hasn't seen. On The Voice, I just want to
Oh.
bring up this because I enjoy The Voice. Blake Shelton is hilarious.
Oh, he is.
Okay,
He's
I
off
love
the
me
hook,
some
man.
Blake.
Yeah.
But this just made me laugh because I think we've all had those situations where you run into somebody and you should have known them. And you say hello, and they go, nice to meet you. And they go, I've been your next door neighbor for 18 years.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew you looked familiar.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
one of those things.
Yes.
Blake Shelton, they're doing the blind auditions where somebody's singing and then they turn around their chair if they want to try to get them on their
Right,
team.
right.
So this dude's singing away and a couple of chairs turn, including Blake. The guy gets done singing and Blake says, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where you're
Yeah.
from, what's your background? And he said, well, 25 years ago, I was in a band called the Long Riders with you. And
No.
points to Blake, and then Blake sits there for a second. Oh my God. That's
Plays
in
it
here.
off.
Yeah,
I
it's-
play it off too.
25 years ago, they were in a band together. Didn't
No
recognize
way.
the dude at all.
Wow.
And he picked him on his team.
No way.
Yeah, but it was kind of
that's
funny.
cool, though,
well, it was
man.
funny to watch somebody else
I bet.
struggle
Yeah.
with one of those
Yeah,
moments.
you and I do that a lot.
Yes, we do.
We do
yes,
that a lot.
we
Because,
do.
man, we know a lot of people. Our net is cast wide.
We know a lot of people
We know
named.
a lot of people.
Hey.
How many Daves? How many Daves you got in your phone?
Oh, but
I got 23 Daves in my
you
phone.
got. Oh wait. Let's see who's all trying to call me now.
Dave. It's probably Dave.
No, let's just see where this call was from.
Oh, here we go.
Unknown. I had Durango, Brush, and yeah, every small town.
It's your car
in the
insurance, wasn't it?
It's got to
Yeah,
be my
it's your car
warranty.
insurance.
Again, that.
Well,
or it
I'm
was
glad they're
something.
looking out for
no,
us.
it may be somebody trying to cancel us.
Well, yes.
Yeah. All right, while I'm on a roll, let me get to my music portion of this.
Yes.
I'm talking about the TV shows I was watching. I was flipping around Amazon Prime over the weekend, and I came across Tennessee Whiskey, the Dean Dillon story. Now, let me just talk a minute about Dean Dillon.
Okay.
Dean Dillon is, many people will agree with me on this, the greatest songwriter in the history of country music.
Right.
Dean Dillon, he's a Colorado guy, lives up in the mountains of Colorado.
Still?
Yes.
Okay.
He's there. He wrote, when you think of The Chair and all of these classic George Strait songs, Dean Dillon wrote those songs. They were like Elton John and Bernie Taupin. I mean, they were this combo that was just, they were meant to be together. George needed Dean needed George.
Okay.
And then Dean has written for so many people. Look up the history of country music and some of the greatest songs, and you're going to find Dean Dillon's name after them. He went on, Toby Keith and him, great relationship, great writing partners. They've done a ton of stuff together. Kenny Chesney, another one who just idolizes, sings the praises of, and has written so many songs with Dean. Well, they did this whole documentary on Dean and him sitting there telling the stories. They talked to George Strait, they talked to Toby, they talked to Kenny Chesney, a lot of these people in this film. But it brought me to a place because many years ago, I put on a benefit concert called Make It Rain. When we had the High Plains fires, when things were just so bad up in the mountains, burning years ago, I put on a concert to try to raise money for the victims of the fire.
Right.
And the sheriff got involved, all the firefighters got involved, but I brought in Jada Dreyer, Due West, Dean Dillon, Steve Holy, and Rodney Atkins. And they all agreed to come and play for free at this show. We did it over outside on the lawn by the ranch in Loveland.
Okay.
And Dean was there, and he came down and parked his camper behind the stage, drove down from, I think he's from Gunnison, came down and spent the night back there.
Really?
Set up his camper and let us all come in there and use it as a place. And to watch all of these artists who we had on the bill completely freaked their shit out when they heard Dean Dillon was backstage.
No way.
And to go back and watch them have their dreams come true of climbing into this RV and sitting with the Dean Dillon.
Right.
And it was really cool to be the guy who brought that. And
no doubt.
So he was so cool. He stopped into the radio station, sat with me one morning. He said, you're not like the others. And that was one of the greatest compliments I ever got, was for Dean to do that, because Dean's a long-haired, he's just a good old boy and possibly the greatest songwriter ever. So if you haven't watched it yet, on Amazon Prime, it's called Dean Dillon, Tennessee Whiskey. If you are a country music fan at all, there is so much history and so many stories about the songs you love, grew up with, and have meant something to you. You need to check this documentary out. All right, so that is my absolute must-watch of the week.
Yeah. I was scrolling through Amazon Prime the other day, as I do, and Jackie and James never wanted me to find out where the empty your cart button was. And I figured that out now. It's costing me a fortune, but man, I'm getting deliveries every day from
Amazon
Prime.
You've been emptying that out now?
Yeah, I know how to empty my cart, man. Yeah.
Very good.
It works good, man. I'm down with the Amazon Prime.
We move on now to my home improvement tip needing help with some home improvement. It's something. This is a question that I'm hoping many other married men have asked. Why do we get our asses chewed for being such terrible aims around the toilet when our wives can't hit the damn heads with their hairspray and they spray that back wall? Have you got one of the walls in your bathroom that where my wife stands in front of to spray her hair? The wall is just caked with hairspray.
Sticky?
I mean, it is sticky, icky. I mean, terrible. Terrible.
Yeah, I can't help you.
No, I don't know if I need to sand it off, if there's some kind of thing. I'm thinking of shampooing it because it gets it out of your hair.
Or try Gorilla Glue. Try Gorilla Glue.
I knew I came to you for
I've
a
heard that
reason.
stuff works wonders.
You are the problem solver.
Yeah. Well, or the problem.
Well, wait a minute. And a loved one has been hurt or killed in a car accident. Can you help me with that, too?
Gorilla Glue.
Okay. They would have stayed in their seat. Damn, I knew you had the answers,
Listen,
bro.
man, it's not often that you can call the doctor, but call me up anytime. I'm here for you.
Thank you. I may need to call you because I'm trying to figure out what to do for the anniversary.
Yeah, no, I got
35th
nothing on that
anniversary
either.
is a big thing.
That's
it's
huge.
The Jade Anniversary.
Is that what it is, Jade?
Yeah. So if
because they
we
each
found
got
a-
like a name or
there's
a
something-
diamond or.
I know 35's a biggie.
Yeah.
And I should be taking her somewhere. Last year we were going to go to Waco, Texas, see Cody Johnson.
Oh, that's
go
right.
to Chip
That's
and
right. I remember
Joanna
that.
World
I
there.
remember that.
And COVID hit, had to cancel the trip. It was
Right.
it was right then that everything started getting canceled. And then, you know, this anniversary rolls along and it's just everything's been kind of iffy. I couldn't really plan.
So what are you
anything
supposed to do?
big.
What do the books say? Jade Anniversary, 35
Jade-
years. What is that? Like, you got to buy her Jade? Or
Something
what?
you should have jade incorporated into some kind of gift. So I found a jade plant.
Jade
Yeah.
plant?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
Or-
that's it. Actually, she found it and bought it,
Yeah,
but
well,
I put my name on the card.
Well, no, and that's because you're jaded.
Yeah,
After
that's what it
35
is
years,
too. That's
you're
what
jaded.
happens
Yeah.
after 35.
No, you pick your own
the
gifts, buy
40th
your own
anniversary is just pissed.
Right. Is that what
35
it
is jaded,
Pissed.
40 is
Yeah,
pissed.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
It's
Yeah.
making sense now.
It never will.
No, but so I'm thinking June, take a drive up the North Shore of Minnesota up towards Canada.
Oh.
You know, I grew up in that area. That's where I was born.
South Dakota, right?
No, this is Minnesota, dude.
North Dakota.
No, dude.
I
Further up.
okay.
All right, a little
I'm
bit
there.
up to the other side. Let me get you a map. The one that looks like a grilled cheese sandwich with a bite out of it. That's Minnesota. All right. I'm going to the top of the grilled
Okay,
cheese.
to the top.
Top
You
of the
gonna
grilled
cross
cheese.
the border, or you just gonna hit the border?
I'll see what I got with me. That will determine whether we cross
okay,
or not.
all right.
That's
Yep.
it.
How far into the trip you are?
Exactly. I did find out what my wife really wants for her birthday, though.
Yeah. What? A puppy.
We got plenty of those. A different guy, maybe that.
Right.
All right. But you know, we had redone the house and got all these white baseboards, you know, big ones, and we're putting in the
Yeah,
baseboards. And
yeah.
by we, I mean she's cutting them, and I'm nailing them in poorly.
Right.
And she's looking around, going, "Now we just got to fill in all these damn." The silver tips of the brads got to paint white,
Yeah,
you know, just
yeah,
follow and
yeah,
paint along
yeah.
white. She goes, "Why in the hell hasn't somebody invented white brads?"
Oh.
And then she looks, well, shit, they did.
Right.
Yeah, they're available at every home improvement store.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm getting her for her birthday?
White Brads.
A
Happy
white,
birthday.
I'm going to bring a white guy named Brad. You said you wanted him. That's it.
Oh, I can't help you with that. I know
Can
a
you do
guy-
that?
I
dude?
know
All
a
right,
guy.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank
Yeah, I
you
know
so
a guy.
much.
I got 13 of those in my phone. Brads.
So what's there? Hey, I got some stuff out.
Well, I have
got
been
plenty here.
chewing my tongue right off.
Please go.
No, I'm good.
No.
I'm good.
What do you got?
I'm enjoying this.
Okay.
I'm enjoying this.
Can I ask a random animal question there?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Something that I thought of when I was hearing some friends saying we're going to go take our dog on a nature walk and,
Yeah.
and do these things. If I'm walking Dante, all right, we're out. Just shut up now. Me and my mom are walking Dante.
That's like my birthday wish,
Yeah, I know.
man.
I know.
wanna go on a
I
walk
know.
with your mom.
I'll give
and
you a
Dante.
moment just to let that simmer.
Bask in the-
All right. So anyway, I'm walking Dante. We're out, you know, in the boonies, just going for a little
Yeah.
walk, and a mountain lion jumps out and starts eating my dog.
Yeah.
Me being armed, can I shoot that animal to save my dog?
Whew, that's sticky. That's above my pay scale.
Yeah,
man.
that's what I figured. But
There-
I mean, this has to have happened to somebody.
Well, do you got your dog on a leash? Do you keep your dog on Dante?
When
on a
I'm
leash?
walking him, yes.
You do. So
Yes.
you're abiding by the law.
Yes.
Keep your dogs on a leash.
Unless
Unless it's a big mountain lion, turn the dog loose and run like hell the other way.
How you feel about the dog?
Well,
but these,
it depends. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
these are questions and scenarios that people can run into, and that's why when you hear, if you're taking your dog for a walk on one of these trails, to keep it on a leash.
Right.
Because if you're just a leash length away from your animal, more than likely, one of those predators is not going to come that close to you, I would think.
Right.
I would think. But if your dog is out wandering ahead of you, we've all seen the movies where you hear the dog barking and then it just stops.
Yeah.
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 You don't want to happen.
There's so many variables in that, Brian.
That's it.
There
And
really
I'm
is,
sure
man.
you've got to
I mean,
check. And
there's-
every state is probably different with your
Right.
local authorities.
Right. A, are you carrying a gun? Is it concealed? Do you have a concealed carry permit? B, are you on a trail that allows firearms to be carried? I mean, now you can't even go into McDonald's because it's got a gun, with a line through it. There's so many variables to that, man, when it comes, because here in Colorado, I think we have two laws, the Make My Day law and the Make My Day Better law. So one is for business, one is for home defense. But how's that going to apply on on a trail? How many people are on there, man? Listen, I say carry your bear pepper spray. That bear pepper spray
makes sense.
is a versatile tool in the sense of whether it's a bear, a lion, or a predator being a man with a gun or a knife or something along those lines. Carry some type of safety. I don't recommend guns, man. I can't recommend carrying guns. There's a lot of people carrying guns. It's a scary deal out there with everybody carrying guns.
And I'd like to get into that at some point because I'm a gun owner and I actually don't think I should be. All right, and we'll get into that, and we'll actually get into
debate,
another.
Yeah.
It will. I got many thoughts for that, but boy, you open a can of worms. You want to get people pissed and get canceled. Start talking about that, right?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
We did not say.
No, we did not. No, we did
That
not.
was not in our cast.
None
Guys,
whatsoever.
we've already been censored. We're out.
All right, that was it.
All right,
what it would
good
take.
show.
Good run.
Yeah,
that was a
I
good
thought it
run.
was gonna
That was
take
it.
something more than
All right,
that.
bottom line, keep your dog on your leash then, I guess.
Yes.
And so just because it says bear spray on the can doesn't mean that's the only animal it's effective on.
No, I carry bear spray again, not because of the lion or the bear. I'm scared of dogs.
I know you
I
are.
don't
Yeah.
like.
No,
I'm
I
scared
got
of
you.
dogs,
I got
man.
you.
And if I'm walking on a trail, that's one of my biggest fears. Seriously, man. Other than bugs, walking on a trail and somebody not having their dog on a leash. We were just at City Park the other day. We stopped in there, and this couple walking, and I'm sure they know their dog. I'm sure it's trained. I'm sure whatever the case may be. I don't want to give any false accusation or assumption. But, man, they didn't have it on a leash, man. And they're walking by people with dogs on the leash. Where's your respect, man? Where's your respect? There's laws in place and reasons, man.
The biggest thing that's because my wife works at PetSmart and her boss, we know pretty well and stuff.
Yeah.
When it comes to that situation, is that you may know your dog, but you don't know the other person's dog.
Right.
Absolutely.
They're on a leash for a reason. I've seen people walk their dogs, but have some kind of muzzle on their dog so they can try to socialize them and try to kind of rehab them in some way. But they can't do that when they have another alpha male, and that's usually what happens in an alpha male situation.
Listen, the pack theory is real when it comes to wildlife and animals and dogs. I don't care if you don't think your dog's a wolf or a coyote or whatever. That pack mentality is still exists inside canines, whether you're walking around a park or not, man. Even inside these dog parks. Have you ever watched?
Just did that the other day. As a matter of fact, I just sat and observed.
There ends up being a dominant dog that shows dominance, man. And maybe not a fight, but you can tell that the others, number one thing,
like a bar.
Watching them lay down and roll over, submitting. They're submitting to that other dog, or they'll fold down. I mean, you can learn a lot from dogs. Yeah, keep your dogs on a leash, man. Just keep your dogs on a leash,
especially around this guy. I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
I want to add to the 2 cents though onto the mountain lion thing. Is in most states, dogs are considered as property, and lions and bears cannot be attacked because your property is being damaged. So to answer that question, again, know your laws and regulations.
Yes.
Because some laws, and most of them in a bunch of states, says that your dog is a property, and personal property is not considered a legal action to take against a violent reaction to the bear or lion attacking you.
Great info.
But there are other laws in place, like why is your dog not on a leash? Why is he not in a pen? Why is he running free? There's
brings
so
up
many variables.
questions.
Yeah, just do what's right, man. Keep your dog on a leash. Listen, you have the best dog in the world, like you and Dante. I love you, dog, man. I love Dante. But keep your dog on a leash.
Trust me, I will.
Especially if I'm around your dog, because I will invite Dante in with dog biscuits and take him for a ride. I love that little fluffy bugger,
Moving on. But staying in the animal world, if we can.
Yes, let's do.
Okay, I'm watching. I love documentaries. And I was watching some mafioso one or something, and they're talking about this guy being a rat. This one being a rat. And it's always somebody who turns or does something nasty is always referred to as a rat or a weasel.
Right.
So you immediately tribute them of like being the narcs of the animal world.
Yeah.
But I've been with you many times where you have said the narcs are the birds.
Oh, yeah.
Without a doubt.
They're the rats. They're the narcs.
Yeah. Are they considered the absolute telltale narc of the animal kingdom?
Again, get out in the nature, man. Go watch some things. Man, if you see magpies, crows, ravens, pay attention to what you're looking at, because there's either a kill, something they're feeding on, or they love to follow coyotes. Pisses coyotes off. Man,
really?
It makes coyotes madder than hell, because the crows are giving away, they're following the coyote because they're hoping to get some scraps. But what they don't realize, they're driving him nuts. He can't sneak up on anything to get anything to eat because they're up there carrying on like a bunch of nut jobs. No, get out in nature.
That's
some
nature.
Cool stuff, man. That's some cool stuff, man. That is some way cool stuff.
And you can sit there and you can hear this dialogue and see this whole thing play out, can't you?
Dude, I've watched coyotes look up at him, and dude, if you can imagine what that coyote's saying, he is livid. He's like, dude, seriously, man. I'll give you some. Just hang back 100 miles. You can't sneak. Yeah, I've been up deer hunting, elk hunting, antelope hunting, and inevitably I see a couple crows come over a ridge, and I watch. Next thing you know, I look on the ground, Mr. Yode's down, sitting down, just madder than hell, looking up at them like, I'm not going to move. I'll sit here and starve to death until you guys leave so I can get something to eat. And the crows are like, we don't care if you starve to death. We'll eat you. It's nature.
There's got to be a lot of animals in the animal kingdom that would like to get their paws on one of them frickin' birds then.
Man. And we're doing a job right now, man, to where it's so bad. We're dealing with some ravens that literally on site, we're dealing with so many ravens that now rolling down the window, hazing them like I'm doing every night, the smell. I could smell ravens. Oh, man, it's foul. It's just
the smell of ravens. Is it their excretion or would just?
Well, no. Think about what they're garbage feeders, man. They feed on dead carcasses, and they reek, man. They just stink. It's a nasty. Every species has got its smell, and maybe it's because I've been around them too much, to be able to pick up. Like somebody calls me with something scratching in their attic, and I get inside the house and I'm like, you ever notice bats outside at night? Because I smell guano, bat guano. I can smell the bat urine and guano, and sure enough, they got bats. It's not squirrels, it's bats. So,
what makes it even better, Scott, is that no, we don't have bats, but I do got some rat droppings here in the back corner of my patio. Yeah, you got some bats, buddy.
Right.
Because it looks so similar.
If I could have took the picture of how many times, and now that I say I'm going to take that picture, it'll never happen. I get a call that something's defecating in the corner of the patio. They have got a mousetrap with cheese sitting in the middle of all this guano in the corner. They're like, we don't know why that mouse is coming right here. And I'm like, look up. It's a bat coming in, using it as a latrine, defecating. They're like, look, it even pooped on the trap and it didn't go off. Well, it's not going to. It's up there.
Unless they're doing some kind of like jackass bat game.
Well, yeah.
Where it's, let's see if we can land one right on there and trigger.
Yeah, right.
You know, all right, 5 points. Yeah.
Double dog dare you to do that again.
These humans, they never look up.
Exactly.
Stupid humans. God.
They've got to be saying that about us. I mean, seriously.
Oh my gosh.
If animals could talk, we would not like what they're saying about us.
And in times we're in right now with COVID and politics, the coyotes and now soon to be wolves are going, we will feast soon.
Oh, it won't be long, y'all.
They're killing themselves,
Yeah,
man.
it won't be long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's game on.
Tim was right. I'm not sure which animal Tim was.
Well, he was right.
He was very
though.
wise.
He's probably a raven. He's probably a raven. Hey, I've been in the city. I'm going to tell you guys what's happening, man. You're going to love it.
You're going to be so happy.
They have lost their damn minds.
Well, we're going to have a little fun coming up tonight or Thursday night, the 11th, 5:30. Really looking forward to jumping back on, doing a little live fun. If you got things to ask, you just want to join us for some fun and talk back and forth, we would love that because I'm going to need help with this, brother.
Yes.
I mean,
I need help too, and I've gone through 5 therapists, and they've all let me go. And
we know, but if we could get all of the past therapists to listen, our ratings would go through the roof.
Yes, they would. Yes, they would. Holy cow, they could use us as me as a commercial.
I was just going to say, we need an endorsement deal from a psychiatric firm, from Monster Energy.
Pick me.
And Patron.
And
all right,
listen,
if we get all those, and James, you need what?
AMD Ryzen processor, quad core, if not 8 core, maybe 16 core, but just computer parts. Just give me some computer parts, guys. That's all I need.
Yeah, that's what we
AMD.
were going to say
AMD.
too. I'm not sure what he asked for.
Well, and Dr. Bob would want to know, are you getting enough sleep?
No.
Okay,
There it is.
that's the
That's the
whole problem with
That's the
everybody.
problem.
Get your
Dr.
sleep.
Bob. Love
That's
you,
it. I do too. But hey, tonight at 5:30, let's get it on. A little Ask Me Anything.
Yes.
Have some fun. And to my wife, happy birthday.
And anniversary.
And the anniversary coming up. I was going
Yes.
to take care of that on Thursday.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do that too.
We'll sing or do
Well,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Brian, Scott's going to forget. He just wants to get it out of the way now. Just
a good point. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Yeah. That's good. Good. Yeah.
Thank you, James. You've been with him longer than I have.
That's right.
Yes, he has. When are we celebrating our anniversary? When is our anniversary?
That's a great question. I'm going to have to look that up, dude. It's been so long.
It has. God, we've been good together.
The past year, I feel like it's been 5 years, dude.
And every day feels new with you, man.
It does.
just...
And then Brian got along with us, man, and just, dude, it just added a steroid to the adventures,
You know what?
man.
3 makes it better.
That's what they say.
I'll see you next week.